The field of 3D printing has been developing for some years now. The technology was mainly used for prototyping and manufacturing custom parts in small quantities. However, the field is showing greater promise in many fields, including healthcare and construction. There are various methods for 3D printing, one of the most common being Fused Deposition Modelling printing. The FDM printing method involves extruding material filament out of a nozzle onto the surface, which means each layer is printed on top of the other to create a 3D object. However, this yields the problem of printing overhangs. Overhangs are structures where one end is connected to a support, but the rest of the structure hangs in the air. For FDM printing, any part that hangs in the air without having layers beneath it for support can be considered an overhang. Think of a crane, where one end of the arm is connected to a supporting tower, but the rest hangs in the air. Since this method involves printing layers on top of each other, building vertically seems to be perfect. However, to print horizontally, some sort of supporting surface is required for the layers to be printed on. In terms of overhangs, there isn't any support surface because the structure hangs in the air. To tackle this problem, a good practice kept in mind is to have a 45-degree printing limit. This means you should only print at a maximum angle of 45 degrees, which allows for one half of the printed layer to fall on the previously printed bottom layer, while the other half hangs in the air. Another option for printing overhangs without having to care about the angles is to use support structures. Overhangs can be printed on top of soluble support structures, which can be dissolved during post-printing processes. This means the actual printed structure will remain, but what was used to be the temporary surface support structure will be removed after printing. This is one of the major challenges of fused deposition modeling being used in various industries, such as construction, where, for example, printing can be difficult over empty spaces that could have been reserved for installing windows later on. Nonetheless, there seems to be a bright future for 3D printing technologies in many industries, even construction, as the field continues to develop and makes its mark on the world stage.